So the end is finally upon us for Dragon Ball Super. There is no doubt about that. What we're going to be looking at here is some episode spoilers for Dragon Ball Super episodes 130 and 131, which will be airing on the 17th/18th and then on the 24th/25th. Obviously, it's both days because in Japan, it'll be the 25th, but over here in the West, it'll be the 24th. Same thing with the 17th and 18th. You guys get how it works by this point. Shout outs, of course, to Herms. And then, of course, we're going to use some from my boy Tinder Ken Zyro also. So let's hop in. Let's kind of discuss the ending of Dragon Ball Super, what I like and don't like about it. And just, you know, we'll kind of get to it. So let's start with Herms' translations right here. So we have no episode this weekend, none. The following weekend, we have Dragon Ball Super episode 130, an unprecedented Super Showdown, the ultimate survival battle. So, they literally could not use more hyperbole in that fucking title. I certainly hope that this is like, you know, one of the best looking fights ever, because when they use words like unprecedented, and then the ultimate, it's like, bro, like, this shit had better be crazy. So, let's go ahead and read the summary. A minute and a half remain in the Tournament of Power. Son Goku has had the upper hand battling Jiren, which we saw a little bit at the end of the last episode, when Goku revealed the, you know, perfect, mastered, full form of Ultra Instinct, whatever you want to call it, the silver or white-haired glow. Son Goku's had the upper hand battling Jiren. Jiren then concentrates and finally gets serious. So I love this. Like, this is like true Dragon Ball right here. Like if there's anything that like channels OG Dragon Ball, it's this. It's Jiren for the 10th time saying like, now I get serious. It's like, bro, stop. You know, Jiren has already done this before, but now, no. This time, the boy is really gonna fucking get serious. Surrounded by a red aura, he dashes fiercely and fires a ki blast at Goku at point blank range. Goku is totally blown away from the spectator seats. Krillin and Master Roshi are worried, but so just reading this summary alone, seems as though Goku is gonna work Jiren at the start of the episode. Midway through the episode, Jiren is going to be like, all right, fucker, enough of this. He's going to go full power. They'll probably fight a little bit, and then towards the end of the episode, looks like Jiren is just going to cold-blooded finish Goku off. Now, I am not a fan of this for one reason, and one reason only. I said it on Twitter today. I've said it a million times throughout my Dragon Ball Super reviews and talking about Dragon Ball Super. I hate that Goku always fucking loses. Now, a ton of people, every single time, that's like, oh, wow, Goku's gonna win again. It's nice to see someone else win for a change. And it's like, that's bullshit. The last time Goku has won, like, a big, serious, super mega straight-up fight was against Full Power Frieza on Namek. You could say Goku beat Kid Buu. Obviously, you know, he was one that started the Spirit Bomb, but Vegeta had a gigantic hand in that. I mean, does Vegeta get as much credit for the win as Goku? Probably not, but he deserves a lot of credit. Fuck, Mr. Satan deserves a shit ton of credit for that win, as does Fat Majin Buu. Like, that was a team win, and all of the Earthlings giving all of their energy. Like, Goku didn't just go head-to-head with Kid Buu and beat his ass and win. No, Goku, like, they literally, it was like the ace in the hole, the Spirit Bomb, right? Now, you go into Dragon Ball Super. Goku loses against Beerus, loses against Frieza, loses against Hit, loses against Frost, loses against Goku Black 500 times. I mean, you could say Vegito lost to Zamasu. I mean, I don't really like that so much, because if Vegito wouldn't, if his fusion wouldn't run out, Zamasu would have been fucked. All right, let's just go ahead and say that. But, you know, Trunks was the one who finished him off, or Zeno-sama. You know, and keep going. Once you get to the Zen Exhibition match and the Tournament of Power, here's where Goku actually, you know, has had a couple wins, but Jiren is the big one. Like, Goku did beat Bergamo. Goku did beat Kefla. So, like, he beat those characters, but still, I don't know. I think ending Dragon Ball Super with Goku beating Jiren would have been cool. Now, here's the thing. There is more than 2 people left in the arena, so let's go ahead and move on to the next episode. Dragon Ball Super episode 131, the final episode of Dragon Ball Super. Look at this fucking title and say with a straight face that Dragon Ball Super is on hiatus. This shit is done, bro. A miraculous conclusion. Farewell, Goku, until the day we meet again on March 25th. This is so... I personally am not ready for Dragon Ball Super to end. I love Dragon Ball as a franchise. I've loved Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super does so much shit wrong, but I just love the characters so much. But I've consistently said throughout the Universal Survival Arc, I like it so far. They're doing good so far. This is nice so far. But, I am fucking nervous that they're gonna fuck up at the end like they did with the Future Trunks arc, where everything is going great. Vegito shows up. When the moment Vegito showed up on screen, I had tears coming down my cheeks. Like, this is true greatness. I am 10 years old again watching Dragon Ball Z after school. Like, this is incredible. And like 10 minutes later, it's like, what the fuck happened, bro? What were they thinking? And then the next episode, nothing gets explained. Just craziness, insanity. Like, they create so many different plot points and threads, and they like brush all that shit under the rug, and they just plow forward into the Universal Survival Arc. So as the Universal Survival Arc is going, and like, you know, they're building up the Planet Sadala arc, and they're building up Caulifla with Super Saiyan 3, and this character, and oh, Vegeta and Kabe, their master-apprentice relationship, like just building all of these things up. The fact that the fight goes into episode 131, all of that shit, all the theories, everything being talked about, that shit is all gonna be left unresolved, and that's so fucking annoying to me. I don't like that they do that. They create all of these things and then they just don't really explain it or touch on it again. Like, before Dragon Ball Super was, you know, announced to be ending, Frieza's participation in the tournament for me was one of the big highlights, because it's like, yo, what the fuck does Frieza have in mind? What is he gonna do? What's his plan at the last moment of the tournament? What the fuck is he gonna do? Is Frieza gonna be a villain in the next arc? Like, why would they go to the trouble of bringing Frieza back in this arc to be the last member of the tournament? What do they have in mind? Unfortunately, with the summary of episode 131, Son Goku has fallen from the arena. So boom, there it is. Jiren gets serious and fucks Goku. Done. It seems like Universe 7 has lost and everyone will be annihilated. But, having broken through his limits, Goku and Jiren stare at the Omni Kings as if the match isn't over yet. So, this is interesting. Like, I feel like this could be interpreted a couple different ways. One, it could be because Goku and Jiren both know Frieza's still there. Or two, it's literally just them waiting for the Omni Kings to say, like, alright, boom, Goku's done, Universe 7 is gone, Daishinkan says it, you're erased, Universe 11 wins. But we look at the rest. So they stare at the Omni Kings as if the match isn't over yet. And then a death beam, clearly giving away who this is, hits Jiren's back. A bruised and battered Universe 7 team member is standing there. So here's the thing. This right here, Frieza's death beam hitting Jiren's back, this very well could be a repeat of the Resurrection F arc or Resurrection F movie, where Goku has defeated Frieza and he's standing over him. He's like, yo, dog, you fucked up. You should have known I was going to beat your ass, but go ahead, get out of here. And then from behind, boom, Goku gets one-shotted because his guards were completely down. He wasn't ready. Could that be what happens here? Literally, Jiren is sitting there like, all right, cool, I won. And then Frieza one-shots him from behind. If that, I will not be impressed if that's how this shit ends. If it literally is just Frieza one-shotting Jiren after all this. So hopefully that's not what happens. But I do want to point out, like, it looks as though all the wishes of the Super Dragon Balls, what's going to be resolved with Frieza's wish, like the other universes being revived or not being revived, like a farewell between Kabe and Vegeta, like there's so many different things circling around that like are just probably not going to be fucking touched on at all. Like, there's going to be so little time for them to get through this episode with, you know, what I guess is going to be the final fight between Frieza and Jiren. I mean, I presume we'll get some sort of words or something from, you know, the Omni Kings, Zenosamas, and the Daishinkan. You know, how much of the talking about Ultra Instinct is going to happen? Is Oob going to appear as, like, the last shot in the show? I mean, I could very well see, let's just say, I don't know, fuck, Frieza wins, right? Jiren gets beat, they all lose, the Omni Kings decide Goku gets the wish, he revives all the other universes back, somehow they fuck over Frieza goes back to hell, it's done, and then the last shot, of course, is like Goku and Goten training before Vegeta and Bulma pull up, and then they eventually go to meet Oob. Or, like, you know, the last shot could literally be Oob traveling to the tournament. That would be cool. I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I just feel like there's a lot of stuff. Like, we're going to be left with more questions than answers again, which is just something I really don't like. And then it's going to be left to Toyotaro to kind of pick up the pieces in the manga. And Toyotaro is going to do what he always does, which is unnecessarily change this, and this. And it's just going to create more questions. He's going to answer some questions and then create more questions with the changes that he'll unnecessarily make. I love the Dragon Ball Super manga. I fuck with Toyotaro heavy. But sometimes that man goes way too wild with the changes just for the sake of changes. So I am very guarded against how the Dragon Ball Super manga is going to play out, how the Tournament of Power is going to play out. Will the Tournament of Power be better in the manga? Probably so, because now that Tournament of Power is done, I mean, obviously we need to see 130 and 131, but I don't know if the Goku vs. Jiren fight really was worthy of all the hype built up to it. Literally fucking calling it the ultimate survival battle. Unprecedented. Like, I don't know if it's worth all that. Now, the other thing, too, I do want to mention with Frieza is this. Like, this would be a lot more meaningful if they didn't, like, show Frieza get back and come back from the ashes over and over and over and over again. Like, everyone knows Frieza is going to pop back up because he keeps fucking doing it. Now, if they really do some wild shit and it's like Android 17 that wins, yo, that would be so ridiculous that I almost would be on board with it. Like, that shit would be crazy. But look at this. So here is episode 125 right here, right? Here is where Frieza, for the first time, is knocked away. Toppo uses the Hakaishin energy. Oh no! Frieza is Hakai'd. They could have, like, quickly moved away from this. Like, boom, there it is. Frieza got erased. They forgot to eliminate Toppo. Whatever the fuck. I don't know. If Frieza had not shown up from this point on until right here at the end where he shoots Jiren at the back, I think it would have worked a lot better. But next fucking episode, Frieza had to come. Well, Frieza came back later in that episode. And then in the next episode, he comes back again. And then Jiren tosses this blast and says, fuck you, Goku and Vegeta. But psych, it hits 17 and Frieza. So then Frieza is gone again for about a full episode. And then again in 127, Frieza shows up out of nowhere, says, Jiren, my boy, you deserve to be killed by me. And Jiren just says, sit down, boy. You are not worthy to stand up to me. Dominates Frieza. This right here, this is the last we have seen of Frieza right there. Up until when he's going to show up in the very last episode, 131. I don't know, man. I don't know. Obviously, I want to let this stuff play out, but so far from what I'm seeing, I'm not really a big fan of it. I would have preferred, like, Ultra Instinct Goku just won. And again, if Dragon Ball Super wasn't ending, like this, yo, if Dragon Ball Super was not ending, I would be so excited beyond belief. Like, oh my, Frieza's gonna win. He's gonna pull some bullshit, and he's gonna become, like, God of destruction, God of the universe, Frieza, or some crazy shit with a wish from the Dragon Balls. Shit's gonna be epic. Goku and Jiren are gonna be fighting him to get, like, all types of crazy wild bullshit could be happening. But nah, Dragon Ball Super is ending. So what's gonna happen is Frieza's just gonna get rushed back to hell, and we're just gonna tie that shit up with a bow real fast. Like, I don't know, bro. So we also have Ken Zairo's translations. I don't think his are gonna be very much different from Herm's. Let's just quickly take a look at it. A minute, 30 seconds remaining to turn on power. In the fight, Son Goku was better than Jiren. Then Jiren collects his thoughts and finally gets serious. Covered in a red aura, Jiren dashes towards Goku and fires a ki blast at him from point-blank range. Son Goku's blown away in a flashy scene. In the audience, like, see, Krillin and Master Roshi are worried, but, so it looks like, that's exactly the same thing. And then here we go. Son Goku falls from the stage. It seems Universe 7 has lost and everyone will get erased. When Goku, who broke past his limits, looks at Zeno at the same time as Jiren, it appears that the game isn't over yet, and then a death beam hits Jiren's back. A worn-out member of Universe 7 shows himself. So Frieza versus Jiren, the conclusion of Dragon Ball Super. Let's see how it plays out, but I literally have never been more concerned about the ending of Dragon Ball Super as I am right now. I am very fearful that this ending could be quite bad, which would really suck. But hey, maybe the movie does gangbusters at the box office later this year. Dragon Ball Super manga sales are out through the roof, and they come back with a new Dragon Ball series next year. Could very well happen. Hopefully, I'm going to wish for good things. I'll probably just do an episode review of 130 this weekend and 131 next weekend too. Let's see how good it is, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very concerned, my boy. I am very, very concerned.